Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am here again with another cooking video. I don't know what to call this. I'm going to call this Peasants recipes, Peasants cooking vlog. No, the Peasants kitchen. Yeah, that's not bad. Peasants kitchen, whatever. But here we are doing almost like a steak. A vegan steak, I could say. No, not steak, sorry, a vegan chicken schnitzel. We're just cutting up an eggplant here. Doesn't matter how much eggplant you're after. I do one is enough to feed me. And we are just laying them out here on the chopping board. Oh, look at how good eggplant is. And what this recipe is we're literally baking eggplant. Baking eggplant? Yeah, baking, crumbing eggplant. But first of all, we want to cut them up evenly sliced, and then we want to salt them. So sprinkling salt on both sides, on the top, and then you want to flip them over, of course, and salt them. The salt just takes all the liquid out, apparently. I don't know. I kind of saw this recipe online. It must have been a BuzzFeed recipe. Maybe it was a Pinterest recipe, and I saw them do it. I saw they sprinkled salt over it. I'm just using Himalayan pink salt because it's healthier than white salt. Just sprinkling salt on the top and then flipping them over and sprinkling the salt on the bottom. And then you let them rest for 20 minutes. The salt draws out all the liquid so you don't get like a mushy sort of end product, I guess. I'm not quite sure. But you can see how much water or liquid has come out of the eggplant for that 20 minutes. And what you want to do after that is you want to pat them down both sides, guys, both sides. And there's going to be a lot of liquid, so pat them down on both sides good to make sure you get all that liquid out. And it just creates, or lets the eggplant become more crispier when you bake it. So you can do whatever you want with this. Like, you can just put them in like this straight away into the oven, or you can do what I want to do next, and that is create like a chicken schnitzel, like a vegan chicken schnitzel. That's kind of what it is. So we're going to crumb them. We're literally creating vegan chicken schnitzel. I'm going to show you how to crumb these guys good. So yeah, just continue patting all the excess liquid off them and make sure they are all nice and dry. Unfortunately, I made the mistake and kept them on the salt board, so they kept, getting wetter. But this is my next trick. My next trick, instead of using egg or like an egg replacer or a flaxseed egg, we're using the liquid from chickpeas. Liquid from chickpeas, like the chickpea liquid, acts exactly like egg. I'm not kidding. So if you're looking for an egg replacement, if you're vegetarian, vegan, you can't have egg, use the liquid from the chickpeas cans. I don't know what it's called, but never throw it out. You can just use this as an egg replacement and make sure it's all drained, and then you can keep the chickpeas and make whatever you want with the chickpeas. So I just quickly lightly salted it and then just mix the salt in. What I did realize was I accidentally made this thing too salty. So next we're doing our batter. So just flour, salt, pepper, and then you can add whatever herbs or spices you want into this. What I added was garlic powder, I think. Was it garlic powder? Garlic powder, onion powder, and I added nutritional yeast just to give it more of like a nutritional value for us vegans. Nutritional yeast is really, really good for you. So I did that, and then I mixed it around a bit. I also added a bit more flour because it just wasn't enough. Oh, I also used mixed herbs. I forgot about that. I used mixed herbs, mixed it around. There obviously isn't enough flour, so I added more flour just so there's more volume to it. Density. But yeah, I think I made this a bit too salty. And the next thing you want to do is you want to grab another bowl and you want to put your breadcrumbs or whatever you're using. You can use breadcrumbs, you can create your own breadcrumbs, you can use coconut flour or the stuff that you use on prawns. You can do whatever. And next what we're doing is we're dipping the eggplant into our chickpea water or our replacement egg into the flour batter, and then we're putting it back into the egg replacement egg, whatever you're using, and then we're putting it straight into the breadcrumbs. So that just makes it more crispier, gives it more volume, and just makes it taste delicious and gives it more flavor. Like that. And then we want to do that for every single eggplant. like so. Dip it into the egg replacement or egg, whatever you're using. I haven't actually used egg replacement, so I'll be interested to try that. Or even like if you use flaxseed egg, I don't know, haven't tried any of those, but the chickpea, it does get a bit gluggy on your fingers though. The chickpea water stuff works perfectly and is delicious. But once you have coated them all, you want to layer them out onto a like baking paper or a silicone mat, whatever. Put your oven to 180 degrees, and you want to roast or bake them for 30 minutes on each side. So drizzle them with oil. I used olive oil here, just a light little drizzle, just so it helps with the baking process. And then you want to bake this is the first side for 30 minutes, and then once the 30 minutes is up, you want to flip them around and then bake them for another 30 minutes. Make sure you set your timer, guys, don't forget. And then you'll come out with these lovely, delicious, crispy, bready, crummy eggplants. Eggplant schnitzels. And then I just drizzled some tahini over it and some balsamic vinegar. Only thing is that I made these a bit too salty, so make sure you don't put too much salt in. I like my things salty, but may have made them a bit too salty. But the tahini just gives it like some, I don't know, it just adds extra flavor to it, and the balsamic just completes it off. I don't know, I did it out of the spur because I was really into tahini, and it just tasted so good. You get the crispiness of the breadcrumbs and the batter, and then you've got the nice wetness inside of the eggplant. I don't know, but definitely give this recipe a try, guys. Very simple and easy. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.